Hello. You know, it's something that I never really got to do growing up with a Jamaican mom, even though I lived in North America. I never really got to hang out with my friends. Like, hanging out isn't a concept that Jamaican parents support. They would rather see their kids sitting in their house because they know exactly where they are. They like to see them, doing housework or reading, increasing our knowledge and intelligence. And so while all my friends were going to the mall and hanging out after school, having sleepovers, I didn't do that. Thankfully, I have brothers, so it's not like I was lonely or anything, but hanging out was not a thing. And the way you'd hear my mom talk about it, it's like that's just the number one way to get in trouble. And in a way, it is. Like, she'd always say, oh, the devil finds time for idle hands, or whatever the phrase is. But yeah, so I it's like if I ever had a sleepover, it would be at my house, and they weren't frequent ever. Like, my mom just had this idea that everyone was out to get me in the worst ways possible, which, like, there are terrible people out there, and we were living in Florida, so it's not like her fears were unfounded. But bottom line is, like, I did not hang out with my friends. Like, I got to go to the movies sometimes, but it wasn't just oh, we're bored, let's just go do something. Like, my mom was always convinced that that's how I was gonna, get arrested or shot or kidnapped or all the terrible things that can happen in the States or anywhere, but, we were in the States. So, I would hear about my friends going to the mall, for example, and my mom would say, like, why do you want to go to the mall? I'm not going to give you money. What are you guys going to do, shoplift? And that is what ended up happening sometimes when I would hear my friends tell me stories about what happened at the mall. So, like, in a way, I'm pretty grateful that I was kept out of that kind of environment. But it still sucked that I didn't really feel like I had friends growing up because, like, I wasn't allowed to do things with them that everyone else was going to be doing. And it wasn't until, like, I was 16, like, when I moved in with my dad, that I actually got to, like, do all those things, like, without even asking, pretty much. I could just be like, oh, I'm leaving the house now, see you later, and it was fine. And it's like, that's such a huge difference. And so, like, I can see how both ways of parenting can be beneficial as well as detrimental to, like, the way I'm growing up. But whatever, I'm 21 and I'm fine, I guess, I think, maybe.